I'm a big fan of incorporating some loaded stretches into my warm-up prior to doing my strength training. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways that I warm up before a lower body, specifically before a squat session, to get everything rotating and everything moving really well. And all we need is something to elevate on. I've got a plyo box, something that's not too hard. And then I'm also going to go down to the floor. I've got a cushion mat underneath me as well. 2 rounds each movement, and we've got 4 movements. We'll start with an elevated pigeon. You may need a block for this one, but essentially is here. I want to put my hip into external rotation, and what I'm looking for in general is my ankle and heel in line with or slightly further away from my knee. If you can't get flat or it's too much torque on the knee, you can always use a block to prop up the knee this way. Make sure you stay safe and comfortable. I like a surface that's a little bit lower. I could go higher here, but lower because it gives me a little more control. And where I want to feel this is, so I'll start with the left side. I want to feel this in this back hip capsule, back pocket area on the left side. So we're going to raise the leg up here. And then from here, I'm going to stay nice and tall. I can use my hands to support, or we can take the hands away. But I'm going to sink my hips down and slightly shift forward, again, to get that stretch feel back here. We're going to go for 10 repetitions, pulsing. And then on the last one, I'm going to sink into my bottom position. And then what I'm going to do is wherever I feel that stretch, I'm going to actively press down into the box to create some strength in that position. All right? So let's start here, and we can sink down and shift forward and push back up. So I'm actively pushing the box away, down and up. Again, you can use fingers just to be safe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, find that bottom position, and now I'm pressing my knee and ankle into the block. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press to come back up. Beautiful, and we'll go to the other side. So I'm not a huge fan of doing super long, just simple passive stretches before my strength workout. But doing loaded mobility, I find before doing something like a squat day, will give me more range in my squat and won't impair my strength at all, if that is a concern. Let's go to the other side. So again, shin flat on the box if you can. If you need a block to take a little bit of tension off the knee, I'm squared up towards this front shin. You can use hands for a little bit of safety, and I'm going to try and close the gap in this hip as I reach forward and press away. 1, 2, 3, aiming to feel it down in this area. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, sink down, feel that stretch, press that knee and shin into the box. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press to come back up. Beautiful. Next one, we're going to go a leg elevated Cossack. So we're going to place the leg on the box. I'm going to turn down this way, and I'm going to try keep this leg underneath my hip and try and level out the pelvis, feeling that stretch in the adductor. I'm going to tip my pelvis forward. I'm going to bend this knee to squat down to feel more of a stretch in this adductor and back up. We're going to, again, do 10 reps here. On the 10th, I'm going to press the foot into the box. So I'm trying to contract the lengthened tissue. Ready? Squat down, back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, and press that foot into the box. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push. Beautiful. We'll come out of that position, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So leg goes on the box. I rotate. I try and level out the pelvis, feeling a stretch in the adductor, and I sink down, tip the pelvis forward, chest up, down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, sit, press that foot into the block, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push. Beautiful. We'll do round 2 on the elevated pigeon. On the block. Again, I mean, I could go higher here, definitely, but I like having the control of being able to bend this knee, and then I can moderate the intensity of the movement this way, okay? Chest up, shoulders back, and we sink down, try and create contact here, and press up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, sink down and press, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push. Beautiful. We'll go to the other side. Good. And here we go. Lower down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sink down and press, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press to come out. Beautiful. And we'll do one more round on the leg elevated Cossack here. Try and level out the pelvis. Tip the pelvis forward, tailbone to the sky, and we sink down and hips go back as we lengthen the adductor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down, and press that foot into the box, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. The entire foot doesn't need to be flat on this one because we're elevated, but just don't rotate the foot up this way. Otherwise, you're going to be targeting the hamstring more than the adductor, unless that's what you want. But I'm trying to get into the adductor here to open that up to get into a deeper squat position. So leg up, try and flatten out the pelvis, tip the pelvis forward, chest up, sit back. It's a small movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down and hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press. Beautiful. We can get this box out of the way. Okay, next 2 movements, we're going to go to the floor. We're going to work on the active pigeon and the 4-position lift. So these are great movements for hip rotation in a loaded position, and I'll show you the details of how we set these up. And they're very, very scalable, by the way, and you may need a block on hand for that 4-position lift. But in terms of the setup for the active pigeon, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to align the outside blades of my feet, and then I'm going to step way back. So the back foot is just inside of the front foot. This is an important part of the setup. And then the knee is stacked over the heel. Hands go to the side, and then I'm going to open my front foot up, and I'm going to reach straight down towards the ground and back up this way. Straight down to the ground and back up this way. So just be mindful, I'm working the left hip here. So the right hip, I'm trying to go straight down towards the ground, maybe even a little bit to the right. I don't want everything to shift over. So if I'm showing you from head on, okay, feet go here, then I take a step back. Notice this foot is just outside of this foot. This knee is stacked in line with the heel, and now I open up and I head straight to the ground. I'm not shifting over this way, okay? So 10 reps, 10-second holds. Let's get that set up. Ready, open, reach down to the ground for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, and we hold, and we're loading that hip as we're reaching to the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And you'll get some nice back hip flexor on the back leg. Let's set that up on the other side. So outside of the feet in line, I step way back, knee on top of the heel, open to the side, and reach straight down to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and we hold heavy on that front foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Just make sure that knee isn't going forward. This shin angle comes down straight to the side. Be mindful of that. Okay, next one, we're going to go 4-position lift. And for this one, we want to be on some type of padded mat for sure. And you may need the block if this is a little too intense for you. You can place a block underneath the hips this way. This is the lead leg, this is the trail leg, okay? Ideally, we're going to set ourselves up so now you can see this back hip is deep into internal rotation. I just want to stay on the mat here, make sure that knees on the hard floor, ankles on the hard floor isn't the limiting factor. And I'm going to try and rotate towards this back leg. Then I'm going to create tension and push through the ground and come up through the lead leg. Then I'm going to try and rotate down. And the idea is I'm trying to touch my right butt cheek, which is closest to the trail leg, to the ground, but I'm not going to allow this left butt cheek to touch, so I'm not sitting back down on the ground. Okay, so rotate up and back, trying to touch this butt cheek. I won't allow the left butt cheek to touch. I'm going to stop just before that, and if you're using an implement, don't sit on the block, stop just before. Ready? 10 reps, 10-second hold in the bottom position, and here we go. Up, rotate, down, back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and hover and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, finish, and we'll switch to the other side. Again, don't be afraid to use that block if you need. Stay safe. Good. We're going to rotate towards this back leg. Good. Just making sure I'm on the mat here. And then we rotate up for 1 and come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and hover 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish. Beautiful. Back to the active pigeon. We got one more round of each. Starting on that left side, outside blades of the feet in line, step back, heel over top of, knee over top of the heel, and we open to the side and we reach straight down. 1, 2, 3. Keep that back knee off the ground. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish. Switch sides. Perfect. Outside blades of the feet in line. Step straight back. Keep that shin angle the same, but we open to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down and we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And we go back to that 4-position lift one more time, seeing maybe if we can get a little more depth. Rotate towards that trail leg, and we come up and through for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, hold, 10, 9, just hovering, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, finish. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side. Last one. Good. Beautiful. Rotate towards that trail leg, and then we come up and we rotate down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, down and hold. Reaching this butt cheek to the ground, not touching the other. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Push. Beautiful. All right. Hopefully hips are feeling a little buttery. Combining your warm-up with some loaded mobility work, like I mentioned earlier, has definitely helped me get into some deeper ranges in the squat position. When I squat, I can squat deeper, feels safer, feels more stable, all good things, and you're saving time because you're getting it all done in one session. Warm-up and mobility. Better hips means better squats. Hope you enjoyed. Follow for more.